Friday 28th of November 2025. Melbourne to Sydney by XPT with XP 2006 front built by Comang and XP 2001 rear built by Comang. On board, Carriage B XL 2230.
This service will be stopping at Deer Park, Tarleet, Wyndhamvale, Little River, Lara, North Shore,
What's
North
going
Geelong,
on, everyone?
Geelong,
This is Josie
South
from
Geelong.
Josie's Travel
The
Vlogs
8:30
93.
South Geelong service is now boarding at platform 2A. Thank you.
XPT, which is running very, very late. And it's coming in now. I'll just see what I can do to get the power cars.
Attention V-Line customers, the 7:30 XPT Sydney service will be arriving shortly at platform 1. The 7:30 XPT Sydney service will be arriving shortly at platform 1. Please stand clear of the yellow line. Thank you. Attention V-Line customers, please do not board the train at platform 1 until further advised. Please do not board the train at platform 1 until further advised. Thank you. Attention V-Line customers, the 8:30 South Geelong service is ready to depart from platform 2A. The 8:30 South Geelong service is ready to depart from platform 2A. Please stand clear.
Let's see if I can get the code on this thing. XF8 2113, XF 2217. XF 2215. XBR 2152. XL 2230 and XAN 2175. I'll see if I can get the other power car at some point. I'm off on my way to Sydney. See if I can get the other power for you. Just about to leave Southern Cross, heading to Sydney. Our first stop along the way will be Broadmeadows, followed by Seymour, Benalla, Wangaratta, Albury, Corcan, Henty, The Rock.
From the buffet. We are open for the journey, serving hot and cold light refreshments. We have hot sandwiches and other various snacks. We'll be open throughout the journey, with the exception of a brief closure upon our departure from Wangaratta until Albury. This is to facilitate a crew change at Albury. And upon departure from there, the buffet will reopen and the crew will make announcements regarding the buffet service for the remainder of the trip. For now though, the buffet located in car C towards the centre of the train is open. Thank you.
Wagga Wagga, Junee, Cootamundra, Harden, Yass Junction, Gunning, Goulburn, Mossvale, then terminating at Sydney Central. Now departing Southern Cross.
Logic is I've got no idea.
Everything in there. Nothing I can do about it at this point, so I think even another 3 weeks and it might be a couple of doses. I did it just before I went on my first holiday, so that was in March. Just before I went on March 26th.
Bob. I'm on the phone to Gary now. I'm coming back Monday.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome aboard your New South Wales train service to Sydney. My name is Andrew, and I'll be your passenger services supervisor for this morning up until Albury. To get your attention for the next few minutes, please. This train will be stopping at Fenella, Wangaratta, Albury, Culcairn, Henty, The Rock, Wagga Wagga, Junee, Cootamundra, Harden, Yass Junction, Gunning, Goulburn, Rossvale, Campbelltown, and finally Sydney Central Station. The buffet, located in car seat for Charlie, is open and has a selection of cold and hot refreshments. Drinking water fountains, rubbish bins and toilets are located at the end of each carriage. For customers with special needs, there is a toilet located in car seat for Charlie. A baby change table is also found in this toilet. Take care when lowering and raising your seat backs and trays. Please keep aisle clear at all times. And store your personal items in the overhead luggage rack. We ask you to occupy your correct seat to avoid inconvenience to other customers who will be joining the train during the journey. When moving through the train, use seat backs and handrails to assist you. All exit doors are fitted with automatic locks. You must not attempt to exit the train unless you're at your destination. When exiting the train, please watch your step and take extra care when exiting with small children. After midday, alcohol will be served at the bar, but only alcohol that is consumed from the onboard buffet may be consumed. Any person consuming alcohol from any other source will be fined and removed from the service. Smoking and vaping are not permitted on the train at any station. Fines apply and smoke detectors monitor all areas of the train. We aim to provide all customers with a safe and pleasant travel environment. Anti-social behaviour will not be tolerated and may lead to a person being removed from the service. If you require emergency assistance, push the red emergency call button at either end of your carriage. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please remain seated, stay calm and wait for instructions. Onboard staff are trained in emergency procedures and know how to respond. In an emergency, it's often safer to remain inside the train rather than evacuate. However, if evacuation is necessary, we'll help you exit the train swiftly and safely. If instructed to evacuate, leave your luggage behind. For further information, please refer to the safety card in the seat pocket or table in front of you. If you require assistance, please approach myself or any member of the crew. Shortly, a passenger attendant will be checking your ticket. Please have them ready out for inspection. Meanwhile, I invite you to make yourself comfortable and enjoy this journey today. Thank you and good morning.
Miss? No. It's beautiful. The climate, oh my god, 6 months of darkness. Yeah, darkness. It just gets dark at 4 o'clock, miserable weather, rain, fog. And then, if you're lucky, you have a good summer. If you're not so lucky, it can be so rainy.
Yeah. I think have a look. I decreased your report, but I don't
I wouldn't want to live anywhere in Melbourne. I'm always happy to come back to Australia.
Have you been to the south of France?
To who?
Have you been to the south of France?
I think so, yeah. It's a beautiful countryside, France. It's lovely.
It's quite. It's much warmer.
Yeah. Maybe it was really nice.
It's
Well, folks, we're trying. We spent a lot of time trying to make it so that if we decide.
It's the gun.
anything. Because that was an archive gun.
How do you know if it's an archive gun?
Well, we got it as an archive gun.
So you have the certificate, so you know that's why.
Well, there was one, but I
Well, you
didn't
have to, yeah.
keep it.
Yeah, you didn't keep it. Anyway, you won't sell it anymore.
It's called a champagne one. It's not quite white. It's really well inspected. Okay.
Tina comes today and feeds.
Headed to there tomorrow.
Oh, you won't do that till tomorrow.
Susanna Handley. But I'll stop by on my way home in the taxi. I'll just go past your place until I get breakfast. So she's going to have to come over. Yes, I left a message on my brother's mobile. I got all the way to apologise. I tried so early. I tried to get rid of it. Thank you.
I'm with that lunch promo. I usually get,
No, I can't. Keep going. I can't.
Welcome aboard. Aubrey, thank you. What's a water order? Thank you very much. Welcome aboard. Hello. Alan, Aubrey, thank you. Welcome aboard. That's Vanilla, thank you. Welcome aboard. What's with all these tickets? Tiny. There we go. From Oswald, thank you. Welcome aboard. Copy that, on my way. Sorry, just you're fine there for now.
It's okay, no, I'm getting home.
Yeah, that's alright. Thank you.
I'll drink some money inside New South Wales and we're done with some Victoria and the river.
Yeah, is this the one arena?
I have to do rumors closer to Rockabell. I'm not sure.
Yes. I have no idea. When the station told me.
First glance, you wouldn't think they're terrible. You might just saw that with your first glance. There's absolutely nothing I can do. Taking it back about as far as I can.
How far are you going? going back to Melbourne to go back to Sydney. So when did you arrive in Australia?
It's a Portuguese quarter century.
Originally arrived in
So you went by west? Yeah, now you're going to fly.
I've got some family over in
Oh no, but fun times.
So how long did it?
Level 3 juniors. Booking the when you 20% off select step, 10-15% discount on select rental cars. Flight price alerts, free breakfast on select stays, free room upgrades on select stays. Okay, got it.
That's good.
how much? First 200.
That's well.
It's 12 minutes, 11 kilometers, and you're saying $119. I'm sorry, I don't do that cheap.
What? You spend $19 to take us to the airport?
Well, it's saying, I think it's from Wagga Wagga Airport to the hotel.
I just spent home.
But we just been what? 11 kilometers on the 19th.
Some people. Here we are at Broad Meadows. We are now departing Broad Meadows. Our next stop along the way will be Seymour.
The woman? Julia Villa? Oh, Merkel.
Yes.
Angela Merkel, yeah. Oh yeah, that would be good.
I think I'm going to put Pasture forward.
Yeah.
And they can decide. Well, if they do decide between. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I decided to do. I haven't read either one, so we're supposed to have read them, but that's just not going to happen. Jam and whipped cream. Coming into Seymour. The platform is over the other side.
Sergeant Seymour. Yeah, our next stop will be Benalla. I think that's the Seymour Railway Museum. Got a few sprinters and a couple of velocity sets. Wasn't quite prepared for the arrival at Seymour. This here is what to do in an emergency. Number one, stay in your seat until you hear from onboard staff. Number two, if you need help urgently, push the red emergency button, and that's what it looks like. Number three, if you don't hear from onboard staff, call 000 or 112 on your mobile if there is no reception. Number four, listen carefully to instructions so you know where to exit. Number five, when you are told to evacuate, leave your belongings behind. Number six, move away from the tracks to the assembly area. It's all pretty common sense. Just about to arrive into Benalla. This here is Benalla.
I like the Otago trains. Yeah. They always pass the XP3 on the
Now departing Benalla, our next stop along the way will be Wangaratta, our final stop before we cross the border into New South Wales. We are now arriving at Wangaratta. This is Wangaratta station. We are now departing Wangaratta, our last stop before we cross the border into New South Wales.
Arriving into Albury Station.
Now
If you're
passing
leaving Albury
through
Station, please prepare to do so.
Wodonga.
All
Very
doors
shortly
on
we will be
left-hand side of
crossing
train
the border.
will be unlocked to the platform. These are not automatic doors and will need to be opened manually. So open the door, wait for that little red indicator light on the door to turn green, lift up the metal flap, pull the door handle down and open the door. Please check around your seat pocket and overhead luggage rack for your personal belongings. At Albury, the Sydney crew will be taking over and the new crew will be taking over the buffet. After departure of Albury, the buffet will reopen.
There's
and
the Murray
oncoming
River.
crew will be taking lunch menu. So if you'd like to order something for lunch today, let's listen out for the announcements. Once again, all doors on the left-hand side of the train will be open or unlocked to the station platform. Albury is our next stop. On behalf of the Albury crew, I'd like to thank you for travelling with us today and hope you have a good rest of your journey today. Thank you and good afternoon.
We are now back in New South Wales. Well, once we crossed Murray again. Spoke too soon. Now we are in New South Wales. And very soon we will be arriving into Albury. We have now arrived at Albury and the platform is over the other side.
So I had 6 minutes up the sleeve and then the announcement came up just a minute yeah, it's actually really probably the first class. Heaps of league rooms This is the XPT, so it doesn't stop from Wembley for a while, and then it goes through to Sydney.
We are now departing Albury.
Ready then?
Our next stop along the way will be Colcan. The stop is Colcan. Came up very quickly. And it doesn't look like we have anyone to pick up or drop off at Colcan. So our next stop will be Henty.
I did traditional and I said to doctors, and they said that
to Henty. This here is Henty, and it's a very small platform. We are now leaving Henty. Our next stop along the way will be the Rock. Let's see if there's anyone to pick up or drop off there. We are just about to arrive at the Rock. This is the Rock station and the platform is over the other side. Oh no, my apologies, it's this side.
Crazy.
We are now leaving the Rock. Our next stop along the way will be Wagga Wagga.
Wagga Wagga station will be our next stop. Thank you and good afternoon.
We are just about to arrive at Wagga Wagga.
We see each other soon. Yeah, have a good summer. Enjoy the coffee.
This is Wagga Wagga station and the platform is over the other side. Now leaving Wagga Wagga. Our next stop along the way will be Jubilee. For lunch I have a spaghetti bolognese with a bread roll and a little thing of butter, and I also got myself a chocolate milk. I'm going to tuck into this now.
Leaving the train at Junee, please double check luggage racks and around your seats for any personal belongings you may have overlooked, and please take care when departing the train and be aware of the gap between the trains and the platform. Checked in luggage can be collected towards the front of the train on the platform shortly after arrival. So in a few moments' time, we'll be able to go backwards into the platform at Junee Station. Thank you and good afternoon.
We are now arriving at Junee, and there's a southbound XPT XP 2016 at the front. And 2017 at the rear, one that I got from Casino to Sydney last week. And we are just about to reverse to go back onto the platform. Don't know who that call was, so I'm not answering. we are reversing back onto the platform because this train is running so late. We coincided with the southbound XPT service. This here is Junee Station. Now departing Junee, and we are moving forward again. Our next stop along the way will be Cootamundra. Just about to arrive at Cootamundra. And we are now as I speak. Looks like the platform is on the other side. Now leaving Cootamundra. Our next stop along the way will be Harden. Just about to arrive at Harden. And looks like the platform is on this side. We are now departing Harden. Our next stop along the way will be Gunning. Just about lost my train of thought. shortly we will be arriving at Yes Junction. I missed gunning. I don't think there was anyone getting on or off. I don't know. I didn't hear a announcement for gunning. Maybe I might have been asleep. Anyway, next stop, Yes Junction. Here we are at Yes Junction.
Yes, Junction. The other did check Junction the other way.
Now departing Yes Junction. Sorry about that, guys. Accidentally pressed the wrong button there. Stop the video. Once again, we have just departed Yes Junction. Our next stop along the way. Oh no, actually I think Gunning is our next stop. I thought I missed Gunning, but no, Gunning is next. Schweppes lemonade, and a Cadbury dairy milk. Passing through Gunning now, and it doesn't look like there is anyone to pick up or drop off.
Shortly after arrival. Melbourne Station will be our next stop. Thank you and good afternoon.
Our next stop is Goulburn, and we are just about to arrive to Goulburn. This here is Goulburn, and the platform is over the other side. We are now departing Goulburn. Our next stop will be Mossvale. For my dinner I have spaghetti bolognese, but this time no bread and mini butter as they've run out. Milk chocolate and chocolate brownie. Time for me to tuck into this again.
For those passengers who are meant to be catching that connection coach, please see the station staff right away and they'll be able to usher you on to the little minibus that is provided. So shortly we will be arriving at Mossvale Station. Thank you and good afternoon.
We are just about to arrive at Mossvale. This here is Mossvale. Now departing Mossvale. Our next stop will be Campbelltown, and that will be our final stop before Sydney Central. I think we're getting close to Campbelltown.
apologise for that sudden stop there. I've just been informed from the driver that we've suddenly lost air in our brakes and we had to come to a stop. But that has rectified the problem and we are on our way. So shortly our next stop will be Campbelltown. Before leaving the train at Campbelltown, please double check luggage racks and around your seats for any personal belongings you may have overlooked. Please take care when departing the train and be aware of the gap between the train and the platform. Checked-in luggage can be collected towards the front of the train on the platform shortly after arrival. And all doors on the platform side of the train will be unlocked for you to open as well. Campbelltown Station will be our next stop. Thank you and good evening.
This is Campbelltown. Now departing Campbelltown, our next and final stop will be Sydney Central. Very close to Sydney Central now.
everyone. Yay, we have finally made it. The XPT service will soon be arriving at Sydney Central, where it will terminate. All doors on the platform side of the train will be unlocked for you to open when we come to a complete stop and the door light goes green. Before arriving into the station, I kindly ask that you put your seats in the upright position to make it easier for the person behind you to get out. Booked luggage can be collected towards the front of the train on the platform shortly after arrival. Please check luggage racks and around your seats for any personal belongings you may have overlooked, and please take care when departing the train and be aware of the gaps between the train and the platform. Details for intercity train services can be found on the monitors located in the centre of the main concourse. Information regarding to suburban train services can be found to the right through the open gates and downstairs. This also includes the new metro train service. Light rail services are located through the archway adjacent from the information centre from the main concourse. A taxi rank is located just outside the station. This can be accessed by walking through the archway at the end of platform 1. Now, upon arrival into Sydney Central this evening, we are running approximately 65 minutes behind schedule. This was due to a number of reasons, one of them being the late arrival of this train into Melbourne this morning, as well as the many speed restrictions that we've encountered along the journey, and as well as other rail traffic that also held us up between Mossvale and Sydney Central. Now, this has been out of the control of the driver and the onboard crew, and we do apologise for the inconvenience. Sydney Central, with the last and a final stop with the service will terminate. On behalf of New South Wales Trainlink and your onboard crew, we thank you for travelling with us, and we hope to see you again next time. Thank you, good evening, and welcome to Sydney.
Just about to disembark at Sydney Central. This is Sydney Central, where XP 2006 and XP 2007 will terminate. Made it to Sydney Central, where XP 2006 and 2007 has now terminated, and I'm about to walk over and catch a train to Rockdale and then catch a bus from Rockdale to Bexley. I've made a mistake it's XP 2006 and 2001. Thanks for watching. See you next time.